Hello and welcome back. This video is all about how to upload the new structure you've prepared offline. I will take you through how we approach this next step, which will include what to change and what not to change within the settings at this point. So if we dig into the content of this video, first of all we need to create the campaign itself. So we do that by selecting the plus campaign button and selecting search network only. Once we're in that screen, we're going to be selecting all features and then naming our campaign. Once in that campaign, we want to be changing some settings at this point. So first one being the location targeting. So if you want to only show your ads to a certain radius of where you're based, you can do this at this point. We suggest manually setting bids, and you can set a default bid amount as well. Choose an appropriate bid and daily budget, and these can be changed all at a later date. There is a ad delivery option called rotate indefinitely, and you want to select that as well. It's not selected as default, and this will enable your split tests to run accurately. All of the other settings we will put in place after the campaign has been created. You want to save and continue. After that point, you will be taken straight to the Adgroup setup page, and you should name your first ad group. So this is likely going to be the one at the top of the list in your Excel document. Then copy and paste in the headline, the description, display URL and destination URL. Once you've done that, you want to enter the keywords that you have ready in that ad group, copy and paste them in, and at this stage Google will also suggest some keywords. If you've done your keyword research right, you won't need to take these suggestions. You don't need to add anything in, that you will be covering those in your other ad groups anyway. So we're going to skip on to the live example, and this set of slides will be available as a download to keep you on track. Okay, so we're now in our account. We've clicked on the plus campaign button and it's taken us through to this screen here. You've selected plus campaign and search network only, which is also highlighted here. You could change it here, but for the time being we want to concentrate on search network only. We want to select all features here, and we will now put in the campaign name. Once you've set up your first campaign, if you're putting in the same geo-targeting, for instance, of a certain radius of where you're based, then you can always load the settings from a previous campaign. So if this is the first of many, you can then go down and select the campaign that has all the settings that you want to include, so it's a bit of a time saver. So we want to work our way down. We've gone all features, Adwords training. From there you can change the location settings as discussed. Best way to do this is to go into advanced search and then radius targeting. There are a few ways of doing this, and we will cover this on a video at a later stage, but radius targeting will likely be absolutely fine for now. For us, we might go 25 miles around Guildford. So we would search for that. Normally you would see a map here. Okay, Not sure why there's not a map being added. I'm going to just select done, and we'll continue down, but you would normally see a map there. Once you've done that, you want to ensure that you're manually bidding for clicks. So you set a default bid. You will know based on the keyword research that you've carried out as to really what is a realistic bid in terms of being on sort of page 1. So for us, I think to have any chance of being on page 1 in a very expensive sector, we're going to want to be bidding at least £4. Budget per day, this needs to be anything that you're comfortable with. For us, we will probably just put in £50. After that, we will skip the ad extensions and ad scheduling. We will come back to this at another point. There are other options here which we will also address, but these will depend on budget. Under here, delivery method, there is standard and accelerated. If you've got quite a big budget and you're not spending it every single day at the moment, put your campaign settings on accelerated, because on standard, as it says, it will display evenly over time, and therefore it's not necessarily showing for every single search. On the ad delivery, you want to be selecting rotate indefinitely and then save and continue. Rotate indefinitely will help with the split testing, and it will ensure that it's accurate. So our first ad group name is going to be Google AdWords Training. So I'm now copying and pasting this from our Excel sheet. So putting this straight in, description, copy, paste, copy, paste, display URL goes there. Now our AdWords page display URL is going to be destination URL is going to be different than our display URL. Now I'll just get that. So this is going to be the page on our website that the actual content is on. So on our website it is Google-AdWords, and that will take them through to the AdWords page. Now we are setting up a AdWords training page, but for examples, for this example, we will just use this. It gives you an idea as to how the ads will look, and at this point you now put in your keywords. So I've copied and pasted those from the Excel sheet, and they're ready to go. It's still got my default bid in there, and I save ad group. Okay, so now we have it. We've got the Google AdWords training phrase, exact and modified broad there. You've got one ad in the account at the moment, so you now want to put in your second split test ad. So that will be the get more customers variation. Get more customers, and we will save that ad. Now we have two ads in the ad group. We have 3 keywords in there. Our settings are set to rotate indefinitely, so we will now be good to go. So if we were to look at campaign level, we can see that we have just one ad group in there at the moment. So now we would go ad group and add the next ad group, the 2 ads and the set of keywords. So we'll do that right now. So add ad group, so this is going to be the second one. This is AdWords training for us. Google AdWords training. Okay, the destination URL is suitable at the moment. We will change that before actually setting this live. We've now got AdWords training in all 3 match types. We'll keep our default bid at £4. We'll save Adgroup. See our keywords are in there. We go to ads, we add our second variation. So this is our workshops ad. Okay. Google AdWords training workshop. Workshops. Okay. Looks good. Save. Okay, great. Settings will still be the same for this. All ad groups within this campaign will be the same. Now when we go to the top level campaign, we can see we now have 2 ad groups in there. If we go to campaign level, we can see all 4 of our ads. So this is one ad group, this is the other ad group, and we can see all of the keywords that we've got in here at the moment. Okay, now if you can crack on and create your first campaign and your ad groups, copy and paste everything from your offline structure, and we'll be ready for the next tutorial.